Hello, my name is Stefan Romello, and I'm the lead developer for GA's third team in the Opportunity Project 2023 Sprint. Today I'll be going through our application. My sincerest apologies for the technical difficulties during our team's presentation, but I'm very excited to actually run through the app for you. So let's dive into it. As I discussed during our presentation, there are two key features: the ability to report in a test with or without an account, and the ability to access our data dashboard. Let's run through the process of reporting an account anonymously. For the case of this presentation, let's say we have a positive test result. The keys that every test requires is date of test, zip code, and date of birth. So let's go ahead and enter that. We'll add in a random zip code and a date of birth that is at least 18 years of age. So we'll do 2000. Gender, race, and ethnicity are optional, but there are values in case the user does want to disclose that information with the CDC. So finally, the user has to accept our terms and agree to share their results with the CDC. And finally, the report is submitted to our backend that is deployed on AWS. Because this is a positive account, the thank you screen does display some additional information that the user can access. We have a CDC info phone number, and we also have a link to a website discussing information about isolation and necessary precautions. Alrighty, let's go through the process of logging in. As I mentioned during my presentation, all user data is encrypted, especially personal information. And we are doing that using AES-256 GCM encryption. Alrighty, so this is our home dashboard, which is the main page for the application itself. Our primary feature is still the ability to submit a test. So let's go ahead and report a negative test. All we need to do is enter the date of the test and the zip code for the user's current location. You may notice that some of the fields are not present here. All the information that the user has entered as part of the registration process, specifically date of birth, is being taken from local storage. So date of birth specifically is being stored on React Native Keychain, which is a secure way to locally store data on your phone. So let's go ahead and submit that. The user is greeted with a slightly different thank you screen when the result is negative. So let's go back to home and let's take a look at our data dashboard. Major shout out to David for making an amazing data dashboard. So let's go over the different segments of it. So as we discussed previously, the user has the ability to go through specific numbers of total tests reported state by state. The next chart is a graph that displays the monthly home tests reported. And it starts from January 2022 and goes till May 2023. Finally, there's a brief explanation about the limits of the data and also additional resources that the user can use to either contact the CDC or find additional information and updates. Finally, if a user has decided that they're done using our application, they can just press on the profile button and that logout button will log them out, and it will also remove any information that is stored locally on their phone, ensuring data security. Thank you so much for watching this live demonstration. That's our product.